I went there. The place opened at 6, and I got there to do the night drop at 5 in the morning. So I pull up really easy. There's like the little thing, the night drop case with the envelopes and everything like. So it started off rough because I flipped up the thing.
Didn't have a pencil?
No pencil, no envelopes, right? So then I just tried
like golf pencil.
Yeah, and then I tried to just drop the keys into the box, but they didn't go down into the protective hole. So I'm like
the clunk.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, so here we go. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this knight in shining armor comes up. His name was Alex, and he was a service advisor. So at this moment, at 5 in the morning, when they open at 6, and I see a service manager, or service advisor, I already start to get excited, right? Because if you have to pick the person that's going to be your service advisor for the day, you want it to be the person that's there an hour before they open. It just seems like that person always has everything together. So it started off because he's like, hey, can I help you? I'm like, yeah, I just wanted to use the night drop. But there's no envelopes, and I couldn't get the key to go down. He's like, no, there's envelopes in there. And I'm like, okay. So, walks over, lifts at the things. There's no envelopes. I'm like, yeah, no envelopes. So that's the thing that I think that I must be attracting to my life lately. And I think I've seen this happen to you a lot where like,
it happens to me all the time.
It's like,
just see, when I ask people a question, I'm like, hey, so what are we having for dinner? Well, it's like, no, what?
Yes.
For dinner, what?
2 words, 4 words max.
Chicken enchiladas.
But yeah, that's my thing. It's like, I'll say something to somebody. They're like, no, it's not. I'm like, okay. And then they go, and then they figure out that I'm right. Like, I don't just make that stuff up just to say, but
like you're driving around to places trying to mess with them.
Yeah, like
morning.
Like I'm a customer. How would I know what the night drop envelope looks like? No chance. But that was everything from there went off really early. He's like, well, hey, I know you got to get going, so just leave me your keys. Give me your name. So he wrote it down on a piece of paper, and he's like, have you been here before? I'm like, yes, I have. And essentially the last 5 visits have been done here. He's like, no problem, man. So I'm gonna give you a call as soon as I, kind of get everything opened up and checked in and everything like that. Loved it. 6:30 calls me. I love
6:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Love it.
Me too. So calls me, played a little bit of phone tag. So he called me, and then I called him back, and he's like, hey, okay, so I got you all set up because I buy the Toyota Care package where it's just, I don't want to mess with it. The oil changes and the rotations are already just kind of paid for 5 in advance. And he's like, by the way, I don't see an alignment in your history. You need to do an alignment. I'm like, yes, I do. And
nice. Yeah, so that's awesome. How much was the alignment?
$150.
Yeah.
So I thought it was good, and whatever it was, I was going to pay it because I think that I want to support them in doing the right thing. So here's where it starts to get really good though. So I asked him, I'm like, yeah, of course, but you know what? I'm just curious. I'd love to see the before and after specs. And so he's like, no problem. I'll just attach it to the RO. And I'm like, I always really like to get a copy of my MPI, et cetera, et cetera. She's like, I totally got it. I'll make sure everything happens. Everything else throughout the day happens through text, through their texting function that they got. So I get updates. I get, your car's going to be done by this time, and then you can pick up till this time. Like, I never once, every time it was getting to a point where like, I wonder what's going on with the car, I got a text. It was so nice. I never had to worry about it. Then I ended up buying another oil change package too. And the thing that really impressed me the most is that I guess their system went down and their printer got messed up on the alignment machine. So then I got a picture from his personal cell phone. He's like, I wanted you to have the specs, so I just took a picture of the screen, which I thought was really smart because most advisor would have been like, I'm sorry, I can't give it to you because the printer's broke.
And now you have a cell phone.
And now I have a cell phone number, which I haven't called him more than 6 or 7 times.
Send him inappropriate text.
Yeah, but I just kept thinking, like, how easy is he making this? And I love the first advisor that's there in the morning. They just seem like they get a head start on everybody else, and their day goes smoother than everybody's. And I bet other people there are like, man, Alex has it so easy. But really what he does is he gets there before everybody else, and he just has a better game plan.
Thanks so much for watching this clip of Service Driver Revolution. We're uploading new stuff every day, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out. If you have a question you'd like us to answer on the show, call 8333-ASK-SDR and we'll answer your question on the show. That's 8333-ASK-SDR. For special deals on our books and training, head over to offers.chriscollinsinc.com. Now that's offers.chriscollinsinc.com. I'm Chris Collins, and I'll see you in the next video.